That's what happens when the pigs fare you.
Oh my god. Okay. What's going on, guys? Random Ducky here, back. Second video. Random Ducky is basically not really a business, the unofficial business I have. Like, I do 3D modeling, editing for other people, a bit of photography, Photoshop, design, learning some coding, but not really my favorite choice of job. But I'm also, like, to sum it up, my whole life has been rap music. I grew up on Eminem, Nas, Biggie, Pac, Bad Meets Evil, D12 maybe. For a lot of stuff I went back after I started listening and getting into rap. Basically, it's been my whole life. I'm not a rapper myself, but I enjoy it. What you saw in the video yesterday, the Mac Miller video, if you haven't seen that before, go check it out. It's a chaotic mess, but I'm proud of it. But what that basically is, I've edited out every technical difficulty, every moment that I had to restart the recording, that I had to like check if everything was working, that I had to reset audio or reset the levels. I've done all that right now, but basically what you saw there with all the technical stuff edited out is exactly how I react and respond to new music dropping. It's like, if I didn't put the camera and the recording on, I would have still did everything I did yesterday, except not to camera, but I would have been like, oh wow, so if he says that, it means that, but it links back to that, and then he said that. I would have done it in myself, maybe a bit less explanation, but for the most part, it would have been the same. Now today, I was thinking of doing this video, but I needed something to have with it. And when I was like thinking, what can I do? Can I do like an old song? Are there any songs that I know that I haven't heard that I should have heard? Because I haven't heard everything. I haven't heard every Nas, Pac, Biggie. I haven't even heard every Eminem track. I am 100% sure of that. Like the other day, someone said to me, oh yeah, listen to that Eminem track. I'm like, there's an Eminem track? I don't know. Ooh. And I immediately listened to it without recording, so that's on me. But most of all, while I was thinking about it, I got a notification on my phone from one of my absolute favorite lyricists. His storytelling is on a whole nother level. It's Joyner Lucas. He's got the Three Little Pigs official music video from his album Not Now I'm Busy. I've heard the album back the day it dropped. I've listened through it once. But the problem I have with Joyner Lucas albums is that before the album comes out, like apart from typically 2, 3, maybe 4 songs on the album, depending how big the album is, everything he puts on an album, almost everything he puts on an album, he dropped before. So like when I sit down, when the new Eminem album comes out, I'll be sitting down and recording, obviously. But how I used to do it is I sit down, put on my headset, put it on the album, start to finish, I listen to it once. Then I go for a walk, listen to it again. I go for walks a lot, clearing my head, listening to music, being in the fields or being in like nature with some music on you. It's amazing. I have heard this track before, I'm pretty sure of it. I don't know a single lyric, I don't know the beat, I don't know what it goes like, I can't remember anything, but things will come back to me while I listen to it. But he's also got a music video out, and like I said, his storytelling is on a whole nother level. So his music video, gonna be right up there. It's gonna be up there. Like, you can't see it if I pull my hand up here. That's the level of storytelling, and that's the level I expect this video at. I'd be okay with here. That's all unacceptable. This intro has already gone on way too long. I just want to say welcome to the channel, Random Ducky channel. I'll make a separate video later on. Right now we're just getting into these reactions. I've got this one. I've got another one I'm not sure I've listened to, so I'm just gonna like listen to 10 seconds of it just to see if I recognize it. Maybe I'll record that as well. But anyways, you can expect music reactions, you can expect other reactions. If you want anything from me, if you want me to react to anything, check anything out, if you have suggestions from me for like not mainstream rap or hip hop that I don't really know of, I'm always open to check it out. I have playlists that go on for hours, and I can never have enough playlists. So whatever you have to recommend, do it in the comments down below. I'm new to this. I need to make sure I don't go off camera, like off, on, off, on. But like, go down in the comments. You can also leave a like if this gets mirrored there, if it doesn't get mirrored there. And for subscribing, if it gets mirrored there, doesn't get mirrored there, or whatever. You get the point. Either way, I just hope you guys enjoy. If there's ever anything, my Instagram is down below. But I'm always available if anyone needs me. We're gonna see what Joyner brings to the table. And I hope I see you guys on the channel on other videos as well. Enjoy the video. Have a happy day. Happy life. Don't worry about too much. If there's any problems, reach out to someone. If you have no one, reach out to a creator, me, Cliff, anyone. Said this in previous video. This intro is already going on for 10 minutes, so I don't know if I'm gonna leave it in or if stuff gets edited out. I try to edit as little as possible, except for technical difficulties, or if I'm like zoned out for 5 minutes, it happens. I zone in at times. Zoned out is my default state, and rap keeps me in the zone, but also zones me out to a different zone. But anyways, let's get into it. Joyner Lucas, 3 Little Pigs, official music video from the album Not Now I'm Busy. Go subscribe to Joyner Lucas, like his video. Let's see what you got, Joyner. Show me the movie. Let's go.
Man, you know you're supposed to be asleep, right?
I'm having trouble falling asleep.
You having trouble falling asleep? How about Daddy reads you a bedtime story?
Yeah.
Want me to read you a bedtime story?
Yeah.
Alright.
Joyner you can come read me a bedtime story every fucking night. You can even do it over the phone. Just hit me up. Let me know when.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Want me to read you a bedtime story?
Yeah.
Alright. Well, I got just
3
the
Little
perfect
Pigs.
bedtime story for you.
I know the story, but I don't think it's gonna be
See
the
the
classic.
story right here? It's called The 3 Little Pigs.
So they went
I stopped it before the song even started. I kind of remember this one. Only listened to it once. But like basically the whole story is a metaphor for police brutality, racial profiling, racism. I remember it being insane. I don't remember anything. I'm gonna try to break some things down, pause a bit. Not as much as on the McLethal video, because I think this is just something you need to enjoy. So it's about police brutality. I kind of remember the metaphors. I remember Huff Puff Blow the House Down, which was also in the original fairy tale. I'm getting ahead of myself. Come on, Joyner. Take it away.
See the story right here? It's called The 3 Little Pigs.
So they were 3 little pigs. They was all grown up, and they were drinking some hot coffee and eating donuts. It was a beautiful sunny day. Some real
Donuts.
perfect weather, and the pigs was dressed
The
the
shop
same.
is just called
They all work
Donuts.
together, and that job ain't really easy. And they work is kind of scary, so they all got water guns. That's their favorite thing to carry, and they'll squirt you more than once. if they think it's necessary, but we'll talk about that later. Let's get back to the story.
First of all, the donut shop is just called Donuts. I love it. That's my type of reference. If I 3D model anything, I had like basically like I use word puns, or like just a word out is basically a word pun on its own. You can see like he's sort of already coming on both sides. He's for both sides. He's like, you have the police, they eat donuts, drink their coffee, but they also have a dangerous job, a difficult job, which is why they carry around like water pistols. I think this might be the most YouTube friendly reaction you're ever gonna get in rap music. Like, water pistols, okay. Like, basically, you know where this story is gonna go. We know the history, we know what happens. It's a difficult job. Unfortunately, you can't put them all on the same side. But, like, unfortunately, you have good cops, bad cops. I myself, as, like, a white guy, if I have to put anything on it, but, like, I hate boxes. I hate labeling in boxes. Like, you're a person, you have a name, even that's a box, but that's a box that you own. As soon as you put it in like white guy, that's a box they own. They, not God. I mean, like, I'm pointing to my capital city. There's another city, government agency. Everything, we're all being put in boxes so we can be put together. Box versus box is better than a giant box for everyone and then a box for all the people that want to control everything. But basically, he's coming off both sides. We know he's going to talk about violence, about racial profiling. But I've had a lot of, because I usually walk around with a hoodie, with a hat on. Just what I prefer, and the weather is shit anyway. I've had a lot of run-ins with police. Like, I've been just drinking at a bar, say something to a friend, turn around, surrounded by police. Yeah, razzia, everybody on the ground. I waited about an hour in the toilets of the bar before they searched me, and I had nothing on me, so I was allowed to go. I've had times where we're just chilling somewhere in the evening, we're just talking, not doing anything wrong. Police come up, they see a group of young guys, they see hoodie, cap, and they're immediately like, ah, blah, 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 blah. And I'm someone, I go for mutual respect. I'm always gonna be polite, I'm always gonna be nice, I'm always gonna show respect. If you don't show it back, it's over for me. So I've had a lot of run-ins. I've had a lot of run-ins recently in stores. If I go in like that, I'm automatically suspect. But like, I understand it on that level. I can never understand it on a level that Joyner, that other people go through, that people of color go through. I can never do it. I will always try to do the right thing if I see it, if I can. But he's also saying like, they're not all bad. They have a difficult job. People forget that from time to time. Police have a difficult job. I was a security guard in a store. I got yelled at daily if I had to check someone's ticket to see if they had everything. I would immediately be the bad guy. If there was a dispute anywhere, I would have to come through. I would have to take the dispute on me. It's not a fun moment. Still a fun job. I still like doing the job. Same for police. You have police agents, people that do it for the wrong reasons, that do it for the power, for the control. You have people that do it for safety, but have a misguided view on what safety is. And you have people making genuine mistakes who are also trying to learn. And then you have good cops. You have all kinds. It's a spectrum. Everything is a spectrum. But basically, they have a hard job. They sometimes have to make a split-second decision. They see someone walking up on them, dark, they see something in his hand, they can't see what. Are you gonna wait 4 or 5 seconds to clearly see what he's showing? At which point he'll be like, this? And if it's a gun, you're dead. You're too late. Or are you gonna preemptively get ready? There's steps, there's procedures, there's everything. I don't know everything. But like, I like 50 seconds and I'm already on 9 minutes. I just like how he really starts off the story with look, they have a difficult, bad job. They have difficult job. They need to take a lot of shit. They need to make a lot of split-second decisions. He gets that out of the way first before he can move on to what he's gonna, I assume, talk about how police are probably gonna... I think he's gonna tell a story of someone who keeps being harassed by the police, and it's probably gonna end with him being shot or offed, basically. This immediately, because normally if there's like a song like "fuck the police," "police are bad," "cops are checking me," "cops shot my mate," it's always that side. He starts off by saying they have a difficult job. Don't forget that. I know that. What follows next is all told with in mind and acknowledging they have a difficult job. Alright. Way too long of a breakdown. I said I wasn't gonna break anything now. We'll see. I don't care how long the video gets. We'll see. Let's go.
If they think it's necessary, but we'll talk. That's their favorite thing to carry. And no squirting in their coffee.
Gonna go back a bit.
Donuts. It was a beautiful sunny day. Some real perfect weather, and the pigs was dressed the same. Cause they all work together, and their job ain't really easy. And their work is kinda scary, so they all got water guns. That's their favorite thing to carry.
I like that
more than once. If they think it's necessary, but we'll talk about that later. Let's get back to the story.
Okay, so like he said, they'll scratch you more than once.
Scary, so they all got water guns. That's their favorite thing to carry, and they'll squirt you more than once.
They'll squirt you more than once if they think that's necessary, but we'll talk about that later. He's like, I acknowledge they're good. I'm also just gonna say they can do too much. They can be too much if they think, if their opinion about you is this is necessary, they're just gonna do it. Which again comes back to the spectrum. On one side of the spectrum, you have the guys that's gonna be like, he's suspicious, bam, bam, bam. On the other side, you have the guys who are like, he's suspicious, I don't want to. Stop, I'm warning you, stop. Okay, I have to, it's him or me, bam. That's really broadly and really generically said. That's basically what it comes down to. They decide, based on a number of factors, is it necessary to squirt you? Is it necessary to squirt you more than once? And unfortunately, their opinion, their personal beliefs, possible racist motivations as well, can all influence that decision, because in the end, it's their decision. There's not a computer standing there like, okay, you can shoot from now. Okay, now you can't shoot anymore. They have to make that call in their head. I don't know if anyone watching this has ever had like a weapon drawn against them. It's hard to make split-second decisions and stay unbiased, unobjective while that is happening. Even if not, mostly if it's not clear. When in doubt, choose.
If they think it's necessary, but we'll talk about that later. Let's get back to the story. Deep inside the forest was a family of wolves in a pack. Even though they had sharp teeth
So
and they
the
were black,
wolves
ain't
are
really mean that they'll attack. Just means that they were trapped because the color where they...
Oh, fucking hell. Joyner. Never disappoint. I love the style that it's drawn, that it's animated. I'm not sure, but I think it's a... if you see like the tree here, it could all be drawn. This looks really like 2D drawn, layer for the house, then layers for trees, everything on top. Here, this looks 3D. This doesn't look, if you look at the car, it could be 2D drawn. It's really good. It's really great animation. I'm pretty sure this is a 2D, 3D blend. So the way you do that is like, you design your characters and then you set up your lighting and your camera in a way in the animation software or in the After Effects, visual effects software. You set it up that it's like all 2D, but you can see like, you see the house here, you see the car, it's more like in a 3D manner. I'm not really sure how it's made. You have like the blur and everything, but I'm pretty sure the house is like a 3D or 3D simulated. You can also make 2D and then simulate it in 3D using like a visual effects program. I'm not gonna go down into the basics. I'm not here to break down the video, but like, again, like I've said in the beginning, like I've said in the intro, Joyner, his videos, they're always on point. And this one again, like 50 seconds in, the animation style, the storytelling, how he's telling the story to his son. So you have the moments, the footage of him talking to the son in bed with the book, intercut with like the story animated. It feels really Disney, early Disney, especially the drawing, except for the car. But the house feels very early Disney. I'm getting like Snow White vibes, like the original, not the live action, not the remakes, the original. And it's absolutely beautiful. It's throwing me back. I can't get through songs in a short amount of time. Stick with me, guys.
Sorry, but we'll talk about that later. Let's get back to the story. Deep inside the forest was a family of wolves in a pack. Even though they had sharp teeth and they were black, ain't really mean that they'll attack. Just means that they were trapped because the color of their fur made some believe that they was bad. Now, I know that sounds...
They live secluded. It doesn't mean that they'll attack, but the color of their fur makes them seem bad. That's basically what it... Beautiful metaphor, if it's really a metaphor, because it's so on the nose. But like, that's basically it. Like, they don't mean no harm. But people look at them and immediately think harm. Is it brought in from like generations? Probably. There's good people, bad people. Everything, almost everything is a spectrum. Almost everything. But like, what he's saying here is like, they live secluded. It's not because they want to attack. It's because they want to be left alone. They just want the same thing we want. They want to go through their day, want to enjoy life, make most out of their time on this somewhat crappy place, becoming more crappy every day. But like, because of the color of their fur, people think they're bad. Which, if you think that is, take a journey. Take a journey. Go walk, go listen to music, go listen to source material, listen to Joyner Lucas, listen to this fucking song. Only this. And you'll immediately know that that view is just not factually correct. It is your view, it is your opinion, it is not factually correct. You are allowed to have your opinion, but as soon as it impacts other people negatively, that's not okay.
That they were trapped because the color of their fur made some believe that they was bad. Now, I know that sounds sad, but
they feel like they're trapped.
Cause the problem with the wolves is they were never treated fair, and no matter where they go, only one thing is clear, that as long as you're a wolf, the pig's gonna be scared. So the forest and the town was separated, and if the wolves wanted to come around, they hesitated, cause they knew they wasn't welcome there. So every time they roam, they always said a prayer in hopes that they could make it home.
The pigs and the wolves, the town and the forest, they're separated. Because you could see it. He's walking around just because he looks different. The pig shuts his blind. The mom protects her child, turns him away from him, and he wasn't doing anything. We could see that he was just walking, same as others. He was just walking. If he had been a pig, or if he had looked like a pig, they wouldn't react that way. So they're divided. And then what did he say?
That as long as you're a wolf, the pig's gonna be scared. So the forest and the town was separated. And if the wolves wanted to come around, they hesitated, because they knew they wasn't welcome there. So
if the wolves had to come around, they hesitated, because based in their experience, they're not welcome there. So they hesitate to go to the town from the forest because the experience is that it's a bad place for them. The same as the belief of the pigs is that they're bad. So basically they both believe something based on prior experiences and stuff like that. But it doesn't help the separation, it separates them more. So basically, if they don't have to be hesitant to come to the town, and the town would be a bit nicer and friendlier to them, the separation would disappear on its own. But the separation is being kept alive at both sides for different reasons. If I say anything wrong, please correct me in a respectful, friendly manner. We all learn every day. We all make mistakes. We have to make it work with each other. That's all. We are not each other's enemy. The enemies are high up. The enemies are the people controlling, the people shaking the money around, the people making laws. We are not the problem. We take problems, we project them on each other, we include experience, we form opinions on those things. Then we become problems for each other. But it's as simple as that. If the pigs aren't afraid of the wolves, and the wolves aren't afraid to come there's no separation. It's all together, it's one blend. I'm making a lot of hand gestures. Bear with me, guys.
Only one thing is clear, that as long as you're a wolf, the pig's gonna be scared. So the forest and the town was separated. And if the wolves wanted to come around, they hesitated, cause they knew they wasn't welcome there. So every time they roamed, they always said a prayer in hopes that they could make it home. The night was getting cold and all the food was running low. And then
they always say a prayer that they could make it home every time they have to go there. Nobody ever, no matter who you are, should have to pray to get home safely, to get somewhere that should be normal, that's normal for other people. Man, this is powerful stuff. I remember the beat a bit. I can remember listening to it once, being impressed, but I can't remember almost any of the lyrics. Like, I didn't properly listen to it, but I guess the video makes a lot of impact because it makes it visual in a friendly way, and I think it's meant to, like, I said it reminded me of like early Disney. I think it's meant to be like that because early Disney was kind of dark at places, so you can put like a lot of effed up shit in there. But it's like the video is making everything immediately clear. There's no Easter eggs, there's no like hidden meanings. The video shows in like wolves and pigs, shows basically the entire, everything he says is being explained in both the lyrics as well as in the video itself.
Cause they knew they wasn't welcome there, so every time they roamed, they always said a prayer in hopes that they could make it home. The night was getting cold and all the food was running low. And then right here is a picture of some pots on the stove, some empty cabinets.
The rhyme schemes as well, they're subtle, they're simple. But again, he's trying to get a point across. He's not gonna be like doubles, triples, metaphors. He's trying to get like an important point across. So it's simple, it's right on the nose, basically. I've said that like 5 times already, so it must be true.
Food was running low. And then right here is a picture of some pots on the stove, some empty cabinets, some old bread with the mold. Let me flip the page real quick. Then one of the wolves said they gon' drive up to the store, and so he hopped inside his car. And before he cranked the key, put his seatbelt on and buckled up.
I pause it here. First of all, like the things are empty. I have to go to the store. You can see it's dark out. Also, him being like, oh, moldy bread. Wait. Let me skip the page. There's more coming. It's like he's like mixing it in. It's like I should listen to the original song again. But like he's mixing in like in the storytelling is still like it's a book. Probably then from the beginning. So that's insane. He had this concept in mind when he made this track. But like prediction now, he's driving now. It's dark. He's a wolf. We've all seen news articles. We've all seen news items, stories. He's gonna get pulled over. He's not gonna have done anything wrong. They're gonna assume he does. He's either gonna get hurt or shot or arrested or like, I don't even want to say it, but like sat on the neck for 8 minutes. Just an example of like things that happened. Again, fucked up. He was not the problem. Like, I was furious when I saw that. I was furious. I don't have a place or an opinion. I stepped in the background to let other people voice their concerns. People more attached to it. But like, I was furious as well. It's like, everyone was. People who weren't furious by that thing, by Floyd, they are the problem. They're the people whose opinions we need to like add some more facts to take away a bit of opinion from them, like make it correct. You can still like dislike someone. There's no reason to sit on his neck for more than 8 minutes. Getting off track here. I can see this going wrong immediately. Or he's gonna like get in a car chase, or he's gonna get away, and then later on they're gonna come for him. Immediately he's gonna get pulled over.
So
I know it.
his car, and before he cranked the key, put his seatbelt on and buckled up to be as safe can be. Followed every traffic rule on the way from A to Z, and then he went to, man, let me skip to the good part. So
Again with the like, and he went to A to Z. Hold on, let me skip to the good part, because like, he's saying this to a child, but like, the metaphor I see in this is he's saying it to us, like he's explaining it to a child. He's explaining it in child terms. The simplest explanation, the simplest you can make this explanation. That's what he's doing. But like, just, if this is in the original song, he had envisioned this the whole time. Like, let me skip the page, because he's going to A to B. Oh, there's nothing happening here. It's on the way back, probably. So I was kind of wrong as well. He's not immediately getting pulled. Like, oh wait, let me skip, because your attention is gonna, and your focus are gonna go away, and you're gonna like not be paying attention, and I have important stuff to say.
rule on the way from A to Z, and then he went to, man, let me skip to the good part. So after he bought some groceries and he was done for good, then he put the food inside his trunk as fast as he could. Then he started driving perfectly and headed towards the woods until he seen.
That's okay. Here we have it. Here we have the cops. They're gonna pull him over. He's not doing anything wrong. You can see it yourself. But like, that's again what he's saying. Like, that's another part. He's going as fast as he can because he's afraid. But being like fast and looking around and acting afraid, that's suspicious to the pigs, to the cops. Also, I'm using metaphors from videos. I'm not calling them. Don't arrest me, please. Don't get me into trouble. But like, that's the other problem. The more afraid you are, the more stressed you are, the more suspicious you are. But the more suspicious you are, the more you get stopped. The more that happens, the more fear there will be. It's a vicious cycle. It's a vicious cycle that we can only break out or break together.
Woods until he seen the pig's car and knew this probably wasn't good. The pigs on the prowl started speeding up and yelling loud, pull over right now, turn the car off and throw the
Pigs on the prow started speeding up and yelling out loud. Oh, dude. Just the rhyme schemes, the way he's telling this, it's insane. But also, like, yeah, they're immediately like, oh, and he's like, I'm afraid to pull over because something is gonna happen. They're like, you don't want to pull over? Okay, you're already suspicious. In our mind, you're guilty. Of course, I think here we see like the bad end of the spectrum of cops. I don't think the three in this car, the three pigs, are good pigs on the spectrum. Again, could be good in different areas. I no opinion on that. The spectrum of being a police and like the decisions you have to make, from what they're motivated and from where your decision making comes, they're not on the good side of the spectrum, 100%. Again, like the
Started speeding
intercuts.
up and yelling loud, pull over right now.
Chef's
Turn the
kiss.
car off and throw the keys on the ground and step out and get on your knees and don't even make a sound. The wolf said, wow, how is this allowed? I got my license registration, why you trying to take me down? And he was real scared cause he knew.
Again, like he's saying, like, why is this happening to me? I have my license, I have my registration, I'm not doing anything wrong. Why is this happening to me? Not to be the bad guy, not to choose a side. That's one side. Now let's look at the other side. If he is in order, he's afraid. I understand that. But if he has everything, we didn't see him pull over. They are asking him pull over. Could be just like video or speeding it up. But like, if he pulled over, showed everything, they wouldn't be chasing him. Something else could happen because again, spectrum. But there's two sides. So like I can see already the decision making of the cops is like, we gave the signal to pull over. He's not pulling over. Immediately guilty. There's a few steps in between guilty and doesn't want to pull over. And there we need to work on like, yeah, the fear, the being afraid, the way we both act toward each other, the separation. But we also need to like work on, if you truly have done nothing wrong, you shouldn't be afraid to pull over, to do what they ask. But then again, he's thinking, the last time someone pulled over, you know what happened? They have that in mind. That is their experience. The cops' experience is, if someone doesn't pull over, they're guilty. They miss a few steps, they immediately jump to a conclusion. The other side also jumps to a conclusion. They want me to pull over, I've got everything, they must be bad, they want to hurt me. And you can never before know which outcome you're gonna get. So on both sides, basically from what I get from this, both sides, it comes down to decision making.
Got my license registration, why you trying to take me down? And he was real scared cause he knew what the pig's about. So he refused to get out and started speeding to his house. Then he pulled up, hopped out, almost fell down, but ran inside the front door. That's when he locked the pigs out.
Oh, he was afraid, he already knew what was gonna go down. Again, he thought he knew. He knew the most likely outcome. The outcome that's most likely for him. And that motivated his decision, but that escalated everything. So now he drove home, being chased by the pigs. They probably already called for pig backup. Now he's in his house, where his family is. And the cops are after him. And the cops think, the pigs think, he's a criminal, he's guilty, he's gonna do something wrong, he's a danger, we need to stop him because he ran away. He thinks, I can't stop because then they'll kill me or hurt me. But now he brought him to his family and now he's in his house thinking, this is where I'm safe. Your house isn't safe from the cops. They can get into your house. They can get a warrant. They can get it for a lot of reasons. They also can get into your house and say it was an emergency situation. You're not safe in your house. He brought them to his house thinking, I'm gonna be safe in my house. We're probably about to see, you're not safe anywhere from the pigs. The only place you're safe from the pigs is a barbecue. But that doesn't apply if you take away the metaphor. I can see what's going to happen. I can remember some things now from hearing the song that had an impact on me. But like, I don't think we're ready for what's gonna come now. And I don't think I'm ready to see it in like this Disney Pixar style. Let's go for it.
Hopped out, almost fell down, but ran inside the front door. That's when he locked the pigs out. Then the pigs screamed loud, get about this house now, or I'm a huff, I'm a puff, I'm a blow this house down.
I'm a huff, I'm a puff, I'm a blow this house down. Again, it's like going back to the Three Little Pigs and the Wolf. The wolf was the one normally in the story that was like, I'm gonna huff and puff and blow this house down, and then he blew the house away until like the brick house. This is a brick house also, other detail. But like in this case, the roles are reversed. The pigs aren't the one that's scared, the pigs are the one with power. The wolf is the one that can do nothing against their squirt guns, against their numbers. And he's running because he's afraid. The separation and the experiences there make this situation and situations like this so much worse than it should be. Well, I like the metaphor, and I think it's about to go in like comic book style. I think it's about to be like a shootout. They're huff and puff and blow the house down for the cops is like SWAT team through the doors, through the windows, or just open fire. They have plenty of means to get the house down, to blow the house down, to get you. You can do nothing against him. You can't even go inside and call an attorney, because at that point you're already in a standoff. It's like you can't win, and it's all again coming from the fear on both sides, the misunderstanding on both sides. Past experiences, stereotypes also have something to do with it. It's the vicious cycle, and if the fear wasn't there, and there was no reason for that fear to be there, he would have pulled over, they would have checked, they would have seen license, registration, it's all okay, you can go on. Which most of the time, if I get stopped with the car, that's what happens. Here's my license, here's my registration, insurance papers. I'll just wait. Okay, do I get a ticket? No, yes, blah, blah, blah. Vastly different experience for me. Because this. I hate it. I don't know what I can do against it. But yeah. Damn, Joy. Okay.
Get out and start outside the front door. That's when he locked the pigs out. Then the pigs scream loud. Get about this house now, or I'ma huff, I'ma puff, I'ma blow this house down. And now they got the house surrounded, pointing all they water guns, about to shoot some water rounds. Kicked the door down and all they heard was water sounds. That's what happens when the pigs fear you. So here's the moral with a story with a clear view. No matter who you with, or where you're at, or where to, there's always gonna be 3 little pigs living near you.
Oh my god. Okay. So basically, they huff puffed. They had the place surrounded. They knocked the door down, kicked the door down. Man, I'm lost for words. I didn't expect them to like immediately start shooting. Like he comes in. He doesn't say anything. The dude is standing there unarmed, and he just shoots. Like that is not a good decision. That is not the split-second decision that I said earlier. He had plenty of time to think. They have the place surrounded. You have nowhere to go. Man, I expected them to be like confused of something, or like he was hiding. But like, this is coming in straight execution. Like, it's again, they're afraid of what's gonna happen once they get in. Does he have a weapon? But like, you have more than a second to make that decision. But then to go to like, you're always gonna have these three little, and then he has 3 little, what did he say?
That's what happens when the pigs fear you.
Family.
So here's the moral with a story with a clear view. No matter who you
so
with,
happy,
or where you're
like,
at, or where to, there's always gonna be 3 little pigs living near you.
3 little pigs, like even he has them. This is just straight up adorable. Like, directed by Joyner Lucas. Wow. I've explained everything. nothing more to add. Actually, I did not expect to like be shocked. I did not expect it to end like that sudden. I saw how much time there was left. Thought there would be like a standoff. He would get hurt, but from what we see in the video, what we hear in the song, the cop was in the wrong. And I think that's the point he's trying to make. Like, he's shown both sides. He's explained like both sides or shown both sides at the same time to end with the conclusion, here it went wrong and here it could have been fixed. You can clearly point out where it could be fixed, where it could be stopped, de-escalated, and that's what's wrong with the world. That's what's wrong with society nowadays. Like, okay, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I had some opinions, but anyways, Joyner, you did not disappoint. Message received clearly. I hope we can all like see this change our ways if we have to. Like, the thing I want to leave you guys with is a quote. I learned it from Ted Lasso. I don't know which originally from. Be curious, not judgmental. Ask questions. Ask about experiences. Ask, why are you afraid? Why did you not stop? But also from the other side, ask like, why did you want me to stop? Like, what was the reason you want me to stop? Why did you treat me differently? Why did you come in and immediately shoot? Why didn't you talk, negotiate? Why did this have to happen? Both sides. Be curious, not judgmental. Anyways, I was Random Ducky. This was the amazing Joyner Lucas with 3 Little Pigs. Go like and subscribe to Joyner Lucas. Share it with everyone you can. If you like my reaction, breakdown, like, subscribe. But for the rest, I hope you guys have a great day. I hope you are all curious, not judgmental. Same for me. Be curious, not judgmental. And I just hope you have a great day. I hope you have a great time. And I'll see you guys on the next one.